we have to be careful because the waiver can be by just statements of the president. Could mean a waiver of our sovereign rights.
What sir, would constitute a waiver?
Well, there is
in
a
real terms?
doctrine under international law that statements by the president or the foreign secretary bind the state if those statements are adverse to the state on an ongoing dispute. For example, when President Duterte arrived from Singapore almost 2 years ago, he said when he arrived in Davao, I am setting aside the ruling. In law, to set aside means to reverse, to annul, to abandon. Now, the doctrine is if you say that, that's adverse to you, to the interest of a state, and if the other state, China, accepts that, it will bind the Philippines. We would have abandoned the ruling.
But what if the president says the next day, I'm not good in English and I was just joking?
Then that goes to the tribunal. It will be the tribunal that will
It will
decide.
also be considered. It's a presidential statement.
Yes, but then if it was accepted already, and your defense is you were only joking, it will be up to the international tribunal to consider whether you were joking or not. You're taking that risk. So in this case, when the president said that, I called up my friends at DFA and said the president has to clarify that before China accepts it. It's a good thing that the DFA clarified that the president didn't mean he will abandon. He is just putting it aside and will raise it at some time in the future. We are not giving up our sovereign rights. And 4 hours after the DFA made that announcement, China comes out with a statement. We welcome the statement of the president.
Kaya mabilis pala.
So, well, we did not waive because we clarified it. That we have to be very careful because we can waive it formally or even through just by accident.
So that's fascinating. So we almost lost it. We almost waived it technically if DFA did not come riding in.
Yes, that's my position. And that's why China came up with a statement accepting
Immediately. Yes.
But we were able to come out with a clarification beforehand, before the Chinese statement.